to another episode of STL Ball Club. Tonight we got a very special guest. Last minute, Timmy could not make it, so shout out to my brother Jack. He is filling in. Appreciate you coming in.
I'm sorry for all the people that only watch this for Timmy.
Timmy is a hot commodity. He broke the internet with the Luther Burden take.
Yeah, he's going crazy with that. But in Timmy's honor, he's a massive Rams fan. It's only right we get right into it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Ty Simpson had to be the worst fucking draft pick in NFL history.
Bro, why is everyone hating on Ty Simpson right now, dude? Like, give me your take. Why do you think it was such a bad take? Because you're not the only one, but I just don't see it.
Yeah, I know you're a big Ty Simpson guy, but okay.
You're a Ty Simpson guy?
I'm a Ty Simpson guy. Dude. He's a good football player.
I agree. That's the thing. He's just a good football player. Yeah, in my opinion, dude, if you have Matt Stafford, your Super Bowl window is wide open, and you never get those type of picks if you're the Rams. You're always going to be good. You could have got anyone to help your team right now. You got a guy who Sean McVay's never talked to.
My thing is, though, Matt Stafford at the end of the day is 39 years old. Like, he probably has 2 to 3 good years to play left. Now, here's the thing is, Ty Simpson is in a great position. He doesn't have to come in and play right away. He's under a great coach with McVay. They have a great supporting cast over there where I think he can develop to get better. I think it comes down to, if you really look at how he plays, and I think Les Snead sees this as well, where he can process pre-snap, make adjustments on the fly better than a lot of people. And I feel like going into a McVay offense that is very complex, very complicated, Ty Simpson is the one to do that. Now, I will say this. He is definitely a Les Snead guy. McVay is not happy about this big one, and he can't even hide it.
The clip that killed me when he goes,
"We're gonna make history." We're gonna make history.
He goes, "We're gonna make history," and he goes,
no,
yeah, no, good work, buddy." He hit about like 8 buddies in a row on him.
No, but you got to think about it. If, like, I know you hate the pick, you like the pick. I also like the pick.
What?
Because listen.
Your number, yeah, number.
This is the only reason I like the pick. I think Les Snead and Sean McVay have a crazy good track record when it comes to drafting players. Puka was found. Cooper Kupp was found.
But they were all late. They didn't waste the top
But
pick.
like, I know you think McVay was angry. Dude, I feel like they're too close where he wouldn't do that pick without McVay's, like, not blessing, but approval.
The only thing I don't get, dude, I saw like some stats, like
They see something.
he only had like under 15 like total starts in college. It was like him, Anthony Richardson. I'm missing the other guys, like Mac Jones, and like no one who like was on that list was like that good in the NFL.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, that's why I'm okay with it. Him coming in, he's gonna sit out. He's not beating out Matt Stafford. I think overall they still have a great QB room, because we forget Jimmy Stetz is there. Jimmy Garoppolo is in that room. Guys that have been in the league for a while. Garoppolo has a lot of playing experience. He can learn. He can develop. You don't know where he's going to go, but I really want people just to try to understand, what pick did you guys expect the Rams to get? They have a loaded receiving room. They got better on the defensive side of the ball. They pretty much got half the Chiefs squad on their team now, dude. They invested a lot into their D-line. Maybe you could say they could have taken a linebacker, but the best linebackers were already taken. They took the best possible available pick, and I think that was Ty Simpson in this moment.
Yeah, I just don't
love
think
that take.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just don't think you'd ever have enough skill guys. Like Devontae Adams gets hurt like all the time. He's older. You just never know when guys get injured. So I just don't think you'd ever have enough athletes on your team.
Hey, have you guys seen that meme of the one guy who has like all the snacks on him, and he's sitting there, he's like, "Oh, you're so bad," and it's like that's Noah going, "Is that the worst draft pick? The worst 13th
Worst
pick?"
is crazy.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, dude, he's ass.
No, he's not. Ty Simpson is not ass.
Coach's son, football genius.
That's all he is,
dude.
UT Martin, shout out to UT
Yes,
Martin.
whatever they saw in him, they had to be blown away if they took.
Did you
him
guys
with
watch
the
him in the
13th pick.
freaking SEC championship?
He was hurt.
He does get hurt a lot, and that's another problem. Like,
He's small.
He is small. He does take a lot of bad hits. I think they did say he gained weight this offseason. The only thing that, like, I'm a little nervous about is, look, we all saw the memes. We all saw the video. Sean McVay's not happy about this pick. There's no way to sugarcoat it. Yeah, dude, the make history was wild. But it's just, I worry about his development from this point, because I think McVay could have hid better his feelings, because instead of praising him, even just for the cameras, he took a chance to highlight Stetson, Garoppolo, that QB room, which I get you don't like the pick, but now he is your pick. To where I'm worried now he's in that quarterback room, he's on your team. How much are you going to pour into this guy to grow and develop? Because I'm sorry, dude, like, the way I look at it is like this. Even if him and Les weren't on the same page, Les clearly is not confident in Stetson. Stetson's been there for, what, 3-4 years now? Mm-hmm. He's had a little bit of mental health issues. I get you got to take care of that. You got to do what you do. But clearly he is not confident in his playing ability to take over the keys. We've seen what Jimmy Garoppolo can do. Jimmy Garoppolo is a good game manager. He can go in and win a couple games for you, but he's proven he can't really do much when the games are at stakes. Like, he's had good talent around him. He knows how to facilitate that talent. But we know what you're getting at as a starter, Jimmy Garoppolo. You have a young guy who I still think has a great arm. Like, I don't get where people are thinking he's so bad. Like, I think he has a better
stats.
Yeah, I mean, they can go off of stats, but I'm going off of arm talent.
I think Stetson's better than Ty Simpson.
I mean, what are you doing?
Dude, my only thing
Ty Simpson.
No, I
you
really
hate Ty Simpson.
I really don't sound like I'm hating. My point is, dude, if he's that good, like Jalen Milroe was like, I'm not saying he was bad, but he was like a meme on Twitter. Like, all he could do is run.
But he has a better arm than Jalen Milroe.
But if his arm was better, why couldn't he start over him in 2 years?
You know, because
Jalen Milroe's been there for like 9 years.
He
had to play at some point.
Did you see that report? It was like the lineman said, if Milroe's not starting, we're not playing. The lineman loved Milroe.
Which is also cool for him. They think someone else is no good.
I think Milroe's a great athlete, but I still think Ty Simpson, either way, people do get better. And I think Ty Simpson got extremely better than what he did this previous season he played to this season. He's gotten better now. Mm-hmm. The amount of games he's played, 15 games, does scare me. Because not a lot of guys can just come in and pretty much play one full season and be successful in the draft. The only person we've really seen do that at the quarterback position is Cam Newton. True. Now, going in, I like being in the Rams situation. McVay is a genius on the offensive side of the ball. I think he has the tools to develop, but I am scared. If McVay's not really big on, didn't want him on his team, is he going to pour into him the way that he needs to? Because that could affect his career for 10 years down the road, where will he get a shot on another team? Will he have the tools? But I think Ty Simpson has the ability to go in, and if anybody can do a McVay offense, from what I've seen, how he can make pre-snap reads and just really process and make changes, I think that's Ty Simpson. I really do think he can do it. Now, I just think being under Stafford, think about how much he can learn, dude, from that. Matt Stafford is a vet, dude.
It's like a lifetime of knowledge in one season.
I'm the 13th pick, and I don't have to go in and play right away. And I'm making bread? Like, bro, I'm chilling, dude. I don't care.
Well, all I'm going to say is he owes Dianna Orlovsky like half of his contract.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey,
oh, my God.
Another horrific take.
Me and Dano see eye to eye, so shout out to you, Dano.
Hey, I'll give my final 2 cents on Ty Simpson before we move on. I think, here's my take. I think McVay's going to end up becoming obsessed with Ty Simpson once he gets to know him and sees how much of a football junkie he is.
I'll back that a little.
Genius. Yeah. He's gonna become obsessed with him. You're gonna be like, oh my God, you remember what everyone said when Mahomes was taken, when Alex Smith had the Chiefs in the playoffs? What was that pick? You build around them. Look what happened.
Yeah.
We don't want to jump on it too early. And those 5 weeks he played in college when he was healthy, I hate doing the whens and the ifs, but when they went through like Mizzou, Tennessee, Georgia in the regular season, they were blowing everyone out. Not blowing everyone out, but just walking down people. He
can make some throws.
He was looking like the best quarterback in the country.
And then he saw that boy Fernando, and the real number one stood up.
Bro, I don't care what y'all say. He has a better arm than Fernando.
We
can move on. We're going to move on.
You're right. We'll see how this ages.
Yeah, we'll see how this ages.
He does have a better arm.
Not going to be a hater. Ty Simpson, hope you have a long career. Just don't want to sound like a mega hater, but more positive vibes. Dude, I know you guys all saw Bieber at Coachella.
Oh yeah.
He was going crazy.
Are you a Bieb?
I am a Bieber fan, dude. I have no shame in saying I've been a Bieber fan, but I thought we'd keep the draft train going. We're going to do a snake draft of who should perform at the Super Bowl halftime this year.
Oh.
How many picks each?
4.
4 picks?
4. So we'll do a snake. I'll start. You get 2, and let's go down until we each have 4 guys.
All right.
Okay,
man.
cool.
And
I gotta think. Hold on.
Dude, I love that second pick spot's nice.
That puts me on a spot. Hold on. Let's
And
see what I
So if they've performed in the Super Bowl, they're off the board.
no, that's for people who have never done it before.
Okay,
got.
never
Never
done
done it before.
And
All right.
with my number one pick, I will take Justin Bieber.
Shakira.
Shakira?
Shakira.
Did she do it?
She did. No, she did the World Cup.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Uh-huh.
pick.
Shout out to Shakira. Baby.
All right. I'll keep it basic. You have to go for people with hits. We're bringing in Drake.
Oh,
Drake will never do us.
Never.
I don't
Never
think he'll
again.
ever do.
Never
a Super
again.
Bowl.
after that, Kendrick. Yeah, he's
Okay,
not coming.
and so I get 2 picks?
Yep.
All right, so Drake, and then we'll bring in another guy who has unlimited hits in this era, Post Malone.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
So leave the country stuff at home.
Yeah, please. Well, bring back White Iverson Malone. That's who I
Yes.
need. That's exactly who I need. Oh, I got one more pick?
Yep. You get one.
What I said Shakira last time. Gosh. Dude. Why I think about that, I just want to let y'all know. You just brought up Bieber and Coachella. Let's all admit now that we're all older. In 4th and 5th grade, we were all looking at YouTube videos, watching Justin Bieber music videos. Like, let's not act like we weren't. Everybody was singing.
Everybody was.
Baby. Everybody was singing one time. So
Beauty-
we're all
Beauty-
grown. We
Beauty
can just
and the
admit
Bee.
that now. Beauty and the Bee was fire. I'm not even
That
gonna lie.
music video was crazy.
That was a
The
fire
water park?
video. Dude, honestly, oh gosh, that's a hard one though because so many. I say, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna throw it in there. Chris Brown. I want Chris Brown to do the halftime
There
show.
you go.
He's got a lot of hips. He would get the crowd engaged. And dude, he has some stuff too that is just. He's a legend, bro. So.
All right. Well, this
like
would have been my number one. I just knew no one was going to take it. The best band ever, Big Time Rush.
That's a great pick.
If you guys have
Big
never,
Time Rush
no,
at
I'm
the
going to tell
Super
you.
Bowl.
That would be.
If you guys have
Wild.
never been to a Big Time Rush concert, it actually will destroy any concert to go to after because it is the best show.
What made you go to a Big Time Rush concert?
Dude, this guy right here is the biggest Big Time Rush fan.
Now,
you've
this
seen in
vouch for
your
me.
life.
Whether you are a fan or not, just how fun is that concert?
Well, first of all, I am a fan.
Yeah, no, I know you're a fan.
Hold
But no,
on.
think
Second,
about that. If you're-
second of all, they do put on a good show. I mean, you
And
can tell
hits.
they really there's nothing lazy. They don't just stand around. They do the coordinating, the choreography. They sing. They don't do any auto tune or lip singing. They
that real
remix all the
music.
songs. They put some good work into it.
I will say
Give
they
them a shout
are
out.
legit talented, and the show was fire back in the day.
Show was fire.
It was a good show.
Yeah, it's some of the best work of all time.
But to do a halftime show would be insane.
Dude, it would be the best halftime show of all time. And with my next pick for the snake draft, Miley Cyrus.
Oh, another good pick.
Yeah, so right now I have.
See, I like
What
you're
is she
doing.
play? She's got like 2 songs. She got, hey.
Dude, you have to. So my thought process is you have to appeal to everyone. You can't just be like a small demographic.
Must
Like
be
the
Diamond,
whole world.
like Diamond
The
Records.
entire world knows Hannah Montana. She has all those songs, just forgetting her solo stuff.
How many Hannah Montana songs do you actually know?
The Climb,
I
Best
just
of
know
Both
the theme
Worlds.
song.
You know what? He
Bro.
just started naming them all.
Dude, I grew up on Disney and Nickelodeon. I have no shame in saying it, dude. Hannah Montana is good.
I know the theme
Miley
song.
Cyrus,
The Climb's good.
Angels Like You, solo music,
Everybody
Party in the
makes
USA.
mistakes. Party in
Wait,
the.
what
That's
song was
what
that?
I was Party.
Oh,
in
Nobody's
USA was
Perfect,
fire.
right?
Yeah, you guys both
I
know.
got you, I
That's
got
my
you.
point. We're grown men all know it.
I said it. That's a good pick.
Okay,
That's
you're,
a really
you're
good
up.
pick. You had a good list.
Honestly, dude.
I still have one more.
But it's so crazy, dude. It's like we're talking about this, but just the direction of the halftime show and where it's going, I just have a feeling it's going to be another international guy. So I'm in my mind, I'm trying to think internationally, like who would probably be the most realistic. But like,
I would go off instead of looking.
where is the Super Bowl next year?
Sports podcast gonna tell you.
Sports podcast.
We're not a logistics podcast.
Now logistics. Oh gosh. I don't know, dude. Like I remember, like what was it? The year before, everybody was big on Lil Wayne. I would love to see Lil Wayne.
Dude, I like that pick.
I would
Hits.
love to see a Lil Wayne, dude. He's got a lot of good hits, dude. And I feel like that would even get a crowd. Because I'm sorry, who didn't listen to Lil Wayne like 2009? We all did, bro. So
Dude, it's one of the best rappers of all time. And the Super Bowl is in Los Angeles on Valentine's Day. So,
So they
ladies.
have the Super Bowl, the World Cup, and the Olympics basically in the span of 2 years.
Yeah, and ladies,
That's
so
insane.
heads up. Super Bowl's on Valentine's Day this year, so those are the plans.
sorry, Kate.
Miranda, Super Bowl. But anyways, you got 2 more, Wood.
All right, my last two. I think the last thing I said was I'm looking for people with diamond records, so I'm bringing in Mr. Uzi Vert.
Uzi would be
Mr. Uzi Vert.
Mr. Uzi.
Mr. Uzi.
Mr. Uzi.
All right,
I'm bringing him in
last
just
pick.
because he has so many diamond. Everyone knows his songs. All right, last pick. I want to bring in a band because we've done all like solo acts. So I want to bring in a band, but the problem is I don't want geezers up on the stage. So, but you gotta. I think out of those like '90s grunge bands, the band that could still put on a decent show would be Pearl Jam. So I'll go with Pearl Jam on
Okay.
You know what? Speaking of bands, I wouldn't mind seeing the All American Rejects at the Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
A whole 2000s thing.
Dude, that would
like
be
emo.
fun.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
emo. Dude, I said Big Time Rush is my favorite. After VTR, my favorite genre is like emo white 2000s music. The White Boys in the Garages.
The White Boys.
He thinks he's in an edit.
I'm sad they don't make white boys like that anymore, man. That hurts my feelings, bro.
Yeah, they don't do the garage bands anymore.
And with my last pick,
let
let me get Machine Gun Kelly.
That would be fire. Would he rap and do rock, or would he just have to pick one or the other?
Bring the pink guitar out and play some good songs.
I want to see MGK rap again, though, dude, because Wild Boy used to get me in that mode back in the day.
I couldn't get behind the rap if I'm being honest.
Dude, he was a fire rapper.
I know a lot of people. I like the rock. I like the rock stuff, the punk rock.
I'm gonna stay silent on the MGK.
Not a big
talk.
MGK?
No, I don't mind him, but I don't want to say something crazy.
Comment down below who had the best team. All right. Anyways, we're just gonna move on from that. I don't like the disrespect I got put on my team to end things.
No, you had a good pick. You had a good list.
No, if we're gonna stay negative with MGK, we're gonna.
I like MGK.
We're
I never said-
gonna stay on the
MGK.
tough subject right now. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on Vrabel and fucking Russini.
You can go first.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Let me keep my mouth.
Okay,
There you
well,
go. You don't want to say anything crazy?
Nah.
my least favorite part of that whole thing is when he played like the "That's not me" gimmick. He goes, "That's like not my character." It's like, brother, you were cheating for 6 years. Like that's you. Like when he goes, "That's not me. That's not my standard." That's 6 years that's known about. That could have been going on for over a decade. And you're laughing because you know it's true.
You know what I like about it? I like the kid. The kid's name's Mike.
Bro, they're stretching so much of this, bro. If that comes out, that's actually his kid, bro. It just got
No,
way
I need to read this tweet.
Why is the
I
kid's
have this
name
on
Mike?
standby. Good podcaster here. She had a tweet. Keep looking at my almost 4-day-old son, Michael, while trying to figure out who are the best Michaels to ever play and coach in the NFL.
Bro, she's not a real person, bro. She's just not.
No, dude, she is.
She's mediocre looking too.
Well, she said her husband was average.
That's what I'm saying. So she deserves that talk.
Bro, and that's the thing is, it's like where I feel so uncomfortable about this situation because I really like it's really like none of our business, but they're making it our business because she has taken so many shots at just her husband alone. So it's like within this 6 years, you've taken shots at him, and on top of that,
He's the biggest winner in this whole thing.
dude. He's the biggest winner.
I saw the funniest thing. He goes, "Could you imagine if her husband's just a massive cuck and just enjoying all this?"
Dude, that's wild, bro. I hope not, dude. I hope not.
Dude, 6 years though. That's crazy.
My thing is like, and that's the thing is the part of it, like, we don't even know like their marriage situation. Are they separated? Like, no one knows, bro. And it's like where I'm just at the point where like I didn't want it to be anybody's business, but the more they keep revealing, it's like, bro, just stop talking and just say what the real is, bro.
Dude, the thing I don't understand, he's Mike Vrabel. Anyone knows who you are if you go out. And then she's like a famous reporter. She has over like 200,000 followers on Instagram. They're going like to public bars and casinos, like locking arms on like poolside in Arizona.
It's so funny.
Well, that's where I'm like, if y'all are a couple and like it just open about it, be open, but it's like, okay, bro, like, are you separated? Are you married? Like, we just don't know.
No, so the craziest thing was, so she came out with a statement. She like left her job because she like said she didn't like the false narratives and like
Where was she? Sports podcast, by the way.
Also sports podcaster. She worked for somewhere big. Anyways,
she worked for ESPN.
Yes, it was ESPN. But anyways, she put out a whole statement. She left on her own terms. Like, she doesn't like the false narratives. God forbid I have a guy friend, and like all these friends are there. Basically put out a whole false lie. And then Vrabel comes out before the draft and he goes, "Yeah, I've been cheating. It happened. I'm working on fixing my family." And then right after, she deactivated everything.
And that's like the part of it to where like if it's out in the open, like you can't blame anybody or go back to like that whole fake news agenda. Like if you did it, you did it. Own up to it at this point, bro. Because like I feel where Vrabel's in this situation is it's like imagine him not only just being a head coach, but a head coach for the Patriots. So trying to keep the Patriot way, trying to just like almost act like it didn't happen, but it did. Like it's all out there at this point. And I feel weird because it's like I don't really want to talk about another man's business. I don't really care what another man's business has. But like, don't be trying to stretch for like, oh, well, leave us alone. That's not true or whatever. Well, it is true. Like, we have the agenda. Now you just lied and you look more dumb, bro. So like, they're doing it to themselves. Like, to be honest with you, I wish it would just go away. Like, I don't care. But like,
I think it's so funny. But
it is kind of funny.
There's only one thing I really just can't stand about what Mike Vrabel did is that I think it was that when that whole Jaden Ivey stuff went down with the Instagram Live. You remember when Jaden Ivey was going a little crazy?
Pistons aren't going to be there on Judgment Day.
Travion Henderson said something.
You're wild.
Continue.
Travion Henderson, he said something, kind of agreeing with Jaden Ivey or supporting him, and then Mike Vrabel got up there like he was so much better than Travion Henderson. He's like, yeah, our team doesn't support what Travion said, and he's a kid, he's learning, he'll make better decisions next time. Like, how is he going to stand up there and kind of like degrade Travion Henderson when he's been talking about he's not a true Catholic for like what he believes in, then he goes and just cheats on his wife for 6 years.
Bro, I'm glad you even brought up the Jaden Ivey situation because I feel like more people have to say about that than like this man literally cheating on his wife. Like, man, you literally cheated on your wife, but y'all have more of a problem with my man's. Like, you can say whatever you want. Like, could he have said it better? Yes, we could argue that. At the end of the day, man, like, if he didn't support the LGBTQ, like, that's his opinion and that's his right to say that.
Exactly.
But to ridicule him for his opinion or what he stands for in his religion, why are you guys going for him so hard when Vrabel's literally out here shacking it up? By the way, they're both married, by the way. They're both legit married, bro. But everybody's like, I don't even know. They are shacking it up, bro. At this point, like, bro, they're acting like, bro, that's like that type of love where it's like, you know you're doing wrong and you just don't, like, you're just so past, like, they look, they're having fun, bro. And it's like, bro, go home to your
he's
people.
He's like giddy.
Yeah, bro, like, all happy. He has that big smile, bro. Like, I'm just like.
Well, I wanted your guys' opinion on this because, dude, I don't support cheating at all. I think you're like the biggest coward loser if you cheat. If you like have an issue with your girlfriend or wife, just leave. Don't cheat. Yeah, no, seriously, don't cheat. You're a fucking loser if you do that.
Black men don't cheat, by the way. Remember that.
So my question is, do you think he should be fired? Because I don't get when the people say he should be fired, dude, I don't agree with what he did. But like, what does it have to do with his job or coaching? He was just in the Super Bowl.
No, bro.
Like, just because you're a fucking freak outside the field, like, who cares? Like, why should it affect like your job?
Dude, no, they should not fire that man.
I agree.
He's a damn good coach.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't breach any contract, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Code of conduct.
No, I think she actually broke contract because I heard she
was scouting, right? Like giving him
basically she was opening her legs and getting an insight and just putting.
Wait, so then he's kind of breaking the rule too, then, because I don't think coaches can get that type of intel.
I think basically she'd give him a little smooch and she'd be like, AJ Brown's out this week. That's basically he had like an in
on the information.
Oh my god,
dude, I don't know, bro. Definitely he should not get fired. Like, that's just if people are saying that, they just
he's missing day 3 of the draft. Well, to go to family counseling.
People are comparing it to Ime Udoka, but there's way different.
No. Ime's a freak.
What did Ime do?
He was laying wood in his office
with the Celtics.
Oh yeah, he cheated on Neil Long. I forgot.
I think the freak coaches make the league so much funnier.
Dude, speaking of freak coaches, Sharon Moore too.
That's what I'm saying.
But they dropped those charges. I need to know more on that situation.
That's a whole nother episode of itself.
A true Michigan man.
Michigan man with the butter knife. But
coaches freaked out. We just made so many enemies today.
Okay, so before we move on from this topic,
wait, what?
Big question. Is Mike Vrabel the father?
Oh my god.
I'm leaving that alone.
I'm
That's
saying
no, it's his
I'm
name-
leaving that
The
alone.
kid's Mike Jr., right?
dude, the kid's name is Mike.
Mike Jr.
And dude, she was in Nashville at a bar with him.
They look alike too.
The same
kid
time
and
in-
the dad or Mike.
all I know is I'm leaving that one alone because if that comes out that man is the father,
Netflix is already all over it.
Cinema.
she will never be forgiven by anybody
Oh, shush.
but God. That is the only person that will forgive her.
Have you guys seen that
My
picture of Mike
goodness.
meeting the kid?
Oh,
Bro.
That is the funniest. That if that ends up being his kid, that's gonna be a meme that lives for eternity.
oh my
Dude.
Of
god.
him steering, like shaking that kid's hand. Oh my god.
What's so wild is how we're talking about all this, talking about all the football stuff. We are forgetting that it's literally the NBA playoffs, and no one cares whatsoever.
I
What's
don't know what
going on?
happened, man. I used to be when I was growing up. I was obsessed with the NBA.
Dude, so the thing with me is, I am a big NBA fan. Anyone who follows me on social media, huge Russell Westbrook guy. Every year, whatever team he's on, that's who I want to win the championship.
You see, he had to sneak in that Russ. He had to sneak in for
Had
Russ.
to.
He
Yeah,
had to
that's
sneak
point
in.
Who's your favorite player?
Russell Westbrook. But anyways,
Didn't know that.
he was on the shitty.
Really?
He was on the shitty Sacramento Kings this year, so he was not in the playoffs. So, anyways, shout out to our partners, DraftKings. Use code Whitner if you want a discount on your first bet and some free bonus bets. But anyways, I had to place a bet myself.
Don't know.
No, not a donation.
Not a
I
donation.
bet on the Minnesota Timberwolves to win the NBA championship. Anthony Edwards, that guy's going to win me some money.
They're not going anywhere this year.
And as of
probably,
As
They're
of the
making
time
out
of this
official.
episode, they are up 2-1 on the Nuggets.
yeah, they're going to be a next round exit, bro.
Also, so you're
you
saying,
got him beating the Nuggets.
Yes, dude.
I like that.
The Nuggets can't play defense.
dude, you saw Jaden McDaniels goes Cone. He was doing full government name.
Yeah,
Christian
he was
Brown,
wild for that.
Cone, Jamal Murray, Cone. He was just naming everyone as a Cone. And he backed it up. Next game, he went out there and they won by 30.
Dude, I want to know how you guys feel about this, though. I saw something online, and it was saying that how Nike stock has gone down like 71% or something
I
like
saw
that,
that.
and that they're kind of struggling right now when it comes to just selling like basketball sneakers. And it kind of had me thinking, we're like, dude, back in the day, I had the KDs, the Brons, the Jordans on deck. Why do you guys think that is right now?
So my biggest thing, as you can see behind us, I'm a huge sneakerhead. I love shoes. But Jack, pull those shoes behind you real quick. Those Kobe's. Yeah. Those Kobe's, these right here, these came out a long time ago. These are the Kobe ones, and Kobe has been retired for quite some time. These probably cost, I don't remember completely. They were well under $150 back in the day.
Bro, way less than that.
Way less than that. Anyways, same shoe, and now those probably are going for like over $200 retail now. So my point is, they say it's about stars. There's more stars than ever right now. Their problem is they're just raising the price.
There's
They are.
not no stars more than ever right now.
Kevin Durant's still around.
Okay, but you're naming
LeBron's still
you're
around.
naming
They're still around.
our guys.
Look how much of
From the
LeBron
prime Nike
and that's
basketball
my,
era.
but my point is the same guys. Why aren't their shoes selling? It's because a LeBron's like $225 now.
That's true.
Back in the day, like these older LeBrons, they were like $150 to an expensive pair was $180 back in the day for an expensive pair.
But also, I feel like, too, like, you guys got to look back. When we were kids and we watched a lot of these guys, like, I'm not even going to go back to, like, KD, Bron, and those guys. I'm going back further to, like, Tracy McGrady. I'm going back to AI and all those guys to where, like, you had kids that dressed up to try to be like AI.
Yeah.
Would put the headband on, put fake tattoos
Yeah, the
on.
little white kids would put the cornrows.
Yes, bro, the cornrows in their head. And I just feel like we're in a transition right now to where I don't think kids necessarily want to be like those guys anymore. I feel like you got guys like streamers that act and do stuff like normal dudes to where, like, realistically, like, if you're consistent, you probably have a better chance being a streamer than you do a basketball player.
100%.
And I feel like it's also one of those situations too to where, like, it's so out there, these athletes' lives, to where you see what they do, see what they say, see what they wear, to where it's easy to be like, yeah, I don't really vibe with that. There's no really, like, mystery behind these guys anymore and what they do. And I think also a part of why Nike stock is going down is because they don't have the best players anymore like they do. Like, bro, Cooper Flag is with New Balance.
Anthony Edwards with
is
Adidas.
with Adidas. Tyrese Halliburton, he's with Adidas.
Puma.
That's right.
And Chinese
Lamelo's
brands.
Yep.
Well,
yeah.
Chinese brands. Li-Ning.
Yeah.
Anta. all those are all
Anti-sanction
taken over
really
now.
cool.
Well, Noah can tell you who every single player's signed to in this league. Every single shoe deal they have. It's crazy.
But I think a part of that, though, is we got to understand, though, dude, is like all of those guys have major platforms. It's not like anymore to where Nike pretty much had the main platform and they can push guys and just push them and where they almost seem they were above everybody else. You could say now that KD obviously is with Nike. He's the best guy in the world. But then you got Adidas over here that's going to say Ant's the best guy in the world, and they have the same platform that they can do it. So there's obviously going to be a choice of where they can go, but also these guys just don't have aura anymore like the guys we had growing up anymore, dude. Like no one is standing in line anymore to go get shoes like we did growing up, or be like, oh man, you saw what LeBron was wearing. Like they don't care about that.
Well, I think the issue now is I don't even know it's that. I think the problem is everyone has a signature shoe now, so it's not special. And when I grew up, it was LeBron, KD, and Kobe, and it was the biggest deal in the world when Paul George and Kyrie were at. Like, oh my god,
so big! Like they joined.
I miss Kyrie's shoe. Kyrie's
exactly.
Shoe fire.
So my point is like, there's no like specialty to having a signature shoe anymore. It's like you could be assing though. Like, dude, Brandon Pajensky had a signature shoe,
which is wild.
Shout out Pods.
Yeah, shout out Pods. Just got his first 30-point game a few weeks ago.
Hell yeah.
No, but anyways, I think another thing is on top of that, I just think people like think they're too cool now. Like when I grew up, I'll be the first to tell you, he was the same way. Most kids in our grade, I was wearing KDs, Kobe's with jeans. I was wearing the school khakis, shorts. Now everyone just wants to wear like slides, Crocs, and like comforts. Really, is what they care about now. I don't think people care about like impressing people. Like, you could say care about yourself, but you're like, dude, people are going to think these LeBrons are sick if I wear them to school.
And we see a lot of stuff right now, dude, where it's like, I think that's why there's such an argument, because everything we're saying is like, why people are like, is the NBA a stepped on product? Because I think the NBA is literally struggling right now. Like, who the hell do we push forward? Who is the guy that we're going to push with the agenda? Because it's like...
Is it Wemby?
Is it Wemby? We don't know. Is it Ant? We don't know. I think realistically they want it to be an American. Because honestly, dude, it seemed like they kept trying to push the Jason narrative, but the people don't want the Jason narrative.
Because Jason's
just not outgoing enough.
No,
like, he's just a chill dude. Like all he wants to do is just hoop.
That's it.
So he doesn't have the personality to play face of the league.
No. And that's the thing is like...
Which is fine.
Yeah, but if you want to go back further in the 90s with Michael Jordan's putting up 60 points a game, rocking the Jordans. He's clearly the best player in the league to where you can see where Nike and the NBA were like, we're going to grow with this and they're going to push us forward. And they created those platforms with that. But like you Noah said, there's so many guys that have signature shoes and signature platforms to where, yeah, Adidas can show us all they want that Anthony Edwards is the best player in the league. But then you can have Jordan that they're going to say, well, Jason is, but then they forget they have Luka too. So who's the guy that's going to be the guy that's going to represent Jordan?
Luka has a shoe too.
Well,
yes, bro.
Well, everything you're saying is tying into an even bigger problem. Not a problem. It could be a good thing in pop culture is the death of a celebrity. Because think about like the 1960s. If you're going to the theater, if you want to see a movie star, you're only able to see him on the big screen. Now, every celebrity has a YouTube channel. They have vlogs. They have
Twitch.
They're so accessible that you've seen too much of them that they lose that, as you call it, aura.
Yeah.
Dude,
like, no one cares about celebrities anymore because you see they're oversaturated.
Honestly, people are tired of
They're tired of them.
Dude, I saw a video
back then with
Ben,
Jordan, you only see him. You have to get tickets.
Yeah, no, dude, I saw a video of Ben Stiller trying to sell soda in a grocery store. He's standing there like awkward, and no one gave a shit about it.
Which is wild. Ben Stiller's a legend, bro. So that's just disrespectful. That makes me
crazy.
So mad.
Dude, someone comes up to him and he's like, "You want soda?" He's like, "No, you're blocking the Gatorade."
That's so
like,
the what?
I gotta be honest, I choked on my own.
Wait, so they passed up his drink to get to the Gatorade?
Yeah, they passed up his drink. He's like,
they probably didn't even know it was Ben Stiller.
Oh, dude, no one.
They probably just thought it was like.
How do you not know who Ben Stiller? Like, that's a problem, dude. Like, that's like saying you're walking down the street and you don't even know who Jim Carrey or like. Honestly, Adam Sandler, like those are legends.
Sandler's outfits let him stick out, but I mean, if you had a long day and you're just like tunnel vision, if you saw Jim Carrey or Ben Stiller, they'd look like the most generic guys you would see. Now, if Sandler would be in like some oversized tee and baggy shorts, you'd be like, oh, there's Adam Sandler.
His suits are crazy.
No, I want to do another, I don't know, draft. We'll just go down the line. It's quick. Don't even explain too long. We're going to say stuff that could fix the NBA.
Stuff a lot.
So we'll just go rapid fire. I'm going to go right now, which I may be doing this year. Finals trophy back on the court.
Figure out who's going to be the face of the league.
I'll bring back hand checking.
All right, let's keep going until we run out.
Did you know?
Oh, it's me. I thought it was back to you.
No, back to you. You don't have to make him go 2 in a row.
Oh, okay. All-Star game needs to go back to East versus West.
Yeah, and the uniforms. Don't forget. Oh man, what could fix the NBA?
Have a good one.
Honestly, this may be a hot take, and we can even talk about it if you guys want. They gotta check guys pick and choosing when they can play games.
Oh my god!
Like
exactly.
Okay, and I'm not gonna say I'm the most educated guy on this, but I do think it kind of is a problem that these guys pick and choose when they want to play games. Kawhi Leonard, for example, but they're not injured, they're not hurt. Guys used to play hurt back in the day. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, all the stars played their games. They didn't miss games. They didn't want to miss games. And I feel that there should be a way to where they can come to a balance to where these guys can get the rest they deserve, heal their bodies or whatever they need to do, but also be on the court full time. Because that's also what's going to save the NBA. Because people are coming to see freaking...
The talent.
Yeah, people are coming to see LeBron James, not Max Kleber. Like, bro, real talk.
Random straight on Kleber.
Bro, and I'm not hating on Kleber. Kleber's a baller, but do you think people are really going to pay money to say, oh, yeah, I want to go see Max play?
Yeah.
Real talk. And I'm just not hating on Max. I'm not saying he can't hoop or anything. Obviously, he's on an NBA team, so he's good.
If we're going to disrespect him, just get his name right. It's Maxie.
Max, whoever we're day. I'll call him Max today.
Tomato.
Whatever you want to call him.
All right, bring back the Christmas jerseys.
Oh my god.
I said the All-Star jerseys. I meant the Christmas jerseys. That's where I meant.
Christmas
I said
jerseys.
All-Star. Yeah, definitely the
Christmas jerseys were elite, dude.
Play into the seasons, man.
Yes,
yeah,
bro.
nothing was better than waking up on Christmas and just literally rotting on the couch, opening presents, eating, and watching NBA Christmas.
Miami Heat had the best Christmas jerseys, in my opinion.
And Adam Silver needs to stop doing these tech expos, trying to push this random tech into the league just to never use it.
Yeah, know what? Know what make the NBA better? Get rid of Adam Silver.
No.
He is, dude.
Don't
I'm tired of the freaking tournaments and play-ins, in-season tournaments. He wants to do like
he is just trying to make the league better.
Dude,
it's just might need someone in his ear.
No, David Stern was the perfect commissioner. He saved that league.
And guess who picked it? Adam Silver. Handpicked him.
I mean,
David Stern.
Everything we're saying is literally just proving the point that I'm sorry, I love the game of basketball, but it's just not the same for me. Unfortunately, it is a stepped-on product right now, and they just got a lot of stuff they got to figure out.
Maybe we're just not kids anymore.
No, I still love the NBA.
But I still love football. I still love to watch basketball, but it's just like, dude, you know how excited I used to get to watch Carmelo Anthony play?
Oh my god!
Like, I used to literally love to see Carmelo Anthony.
Elementary school TNT would be promoting like Lakers versus Knicks, Kobe versus Carmelo. I would be waiting all day just to watch that.
But it's just like
Marv Albert on the cold.
And you're right, we are older. Maybe we just don't have that connect like we used to. But like,
we don't because we didn't grow up with these guys.
Yeah, but I don't see these kids outside hooping, being like, "Oh yeah, I need my game like SGA." I don't see kids doing that anymore.
No one wants to go learn how to flop and shoot free throws.
I can't do the SGA disrespect.
Dude,
it can't happen.
Yeah, they got a pair of Shays right there. So
he's the best player in the world right now.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. That man drops 30 effortlessly. So shout out to Shay.
He is
Shay
insane.
cold.
He is insane.
Shay is
he's
cold.
tough. I'm not denying it.
He does flop, but all those dudes flop, bro.
That's
if the refs are gonna give him the advantage, why would you not use any advantage you can get? Don't blame them, blame the refs.
No, but it's the fact you want to. Like, you don't see Steph Curry or Kyrie Irving or Russell Westbrook, James Harden. They don't flop.
Besides for the last one.
Nah, he's not flop. He was legit getting
Dude,
held.
no. The stuff he used to do in Houston when he'd wrap his arm around you.
But that was just rap. He's not like pretending to
He
fall.
would go out of his way to stick his arm around you and lock it, and then he would he was doing some bullshit.
All right,
and I love James Harden,
but
no, he was doing BS.
All right, well, to end this off, let's just give a little more respect to the NFL, a little more football talk. Let's just some draft thoughts. You happy with certain picks? Just anything that stands out to you from the draft. I'm a big Baker Mayfield Bucks guy, and I loved a Reuben pick. That boy can ball.
One thing I do like about that pick is Todd Bowles being such a defensive-minded guy. He's going to know how to move him around. Like, I can see him playing a little interior, a little edge, just putting him in positions to be successful.
No, dude.
I think that was a good place for him.
No, they
Bowles
needed
his team.
They needed defense, not to cut you off. Like I said, watched every Bucks game. And it was legitimately it was like 3rd and 16, 3rd and 18, 3rd and 10.
They were so hurt.
Every time, and it was always first down, like, okay, our defense sucks. So that's why, yes, I was hurt that we didn't make the playoffs, and I wanted Baker to win a Super Bowl, but I'm like, the second they didn't make it, I'm like, oh, shit, we're going to have a top pick this year. And I think long run, it was very good for the team that they missed the playoffs last year, because I don't know how deep they would have went last year.
I give credit where credit's due. I think the Jets had a pretty good draft. I think they're going to be in a situation to where they may go from having an under 500 record to closer to a 500 record, but still.
Jets going to
not with that quarterback.
Where that goes.
Who even is the quarterback
Geno
for the Jets
Smith.
right now?
Geno.
Is it Geno?
It's Geno.
No,
They'll take a quarterback in this draft.
You want to know why Geno was brought in?
They might take like Drew Aller.
You bring Geno in if you want the number 1 pick. Raiders had him. They get Fernando Mendoza. So what the Jets are looking at is like, Geno, go out there, play your hardest. We're going to draft Arch because of you.
Dude,
Arch is a stud.
How many rebuilds have the Jets been in since in our lifetime?
Well, it's crazy to think.
Besides for that Sanchez playoff run, my whole life.
What's crazy to think is this is going to be
Yeah.
Geno's second rebuild with the Jets.
That is true.
This is familiar territory for him.
Dude.
Hopefully this time he doesn't get punched in the face.
He didn't right back.
But no, I like the Dave Bailey pickup. I think he's a dog.
Yeah.
I think that was a good place to kind of replace it because they lost a lot of guys on that D line.
Caleb Downs. Steal the draft.
I think him and the Cowboys.
How did he go? What was he? 11th.
Something like that.
11th. The Cowboys.
Well, he had that knee problem. Remember?
I guess, but that was like a generational save.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, a lot of those guys, especially in that top 5, they all need a lot of offensive needs. So, like,
yeah.
The one thing that surprised about me was
Cornell Tate going before Tyson was surprising to me.
Yes and no. Before Time Simpson, you said?
Cornell Tate being the first receiver going before.
That doesn't surprise me.
Tyson to the Saints.
Tyson. Jordan Tyson.
Nah, Cornell Tate, dude. His routes are insane. He gets separation. He has great hands. And people don't understand, dude. Ohio State gets these guys NFL ready. Like, true. I think out of all those receivers, like Mackay, Tyson, what was the, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name from A&M.
Concussion.
Yeah,
I know you're talking about.
Concussion.
I totally botched that.
I forgot how to
but
say it.
I got the ending right.
Yeah, whatever it is. I think he's the most NFL ready. I think he can come in and understand the NFL playbook right away. I think he can do things as well where you could put him in a situation where he could be the number 1, but he can also take that backseat as a number 2 as well. He did that a lot at Ohio State, and I think that's where going into a system like with the Titans is good because I don't know, dude. I think Saleh, he likes those tough, gritty guys, and he's a gritty dude. I think he'll go out there, he'll block. I think him and Cam Ward can really build a great relationship too. But
I'm a Titans fan now.
I wanted to see, and it's crazy to me that the Cardinals picked up Jeremiah Love because
I was going to say before we close off this episode, I wanted to talk about this. Shout out Jeremiah Love, St. Louis guy. Hopefully get a podcast one day.
Oh yeah.
But what do you think about him becoming the highest paid running back of all time before he's ever played it down in the league?
Is he the highest paid running back?
Get $50 million guaranteed.
You're joking.
Hasn't played it down in the NFL. And
shout out to St. Louis, boy. Oh my goodness.
So here's what I don't get about that pick. If you were going to pay that money, why wouldn't you just get someone who's already established and then use that third pick to help?
Because those running back knees, you got to get them as young as you can.
Yeah, but is a running back? This is no hate to him. He's a beast. Definitely better. I think he was the most talented player in the draft. Him and Fernando Mendoza. So is he worth is a running back worth that much money?
His jersey sales will make that.
I'm not gonna lie, the Cardinals are desperate, bro. They need some type of form of life in there. Mm-hmm. The Marvin Harrison project is coming to an end. That's just
Ohio State just gets guys ready.
And I think overall they just got to figure out what they're gonna do because you bring him in, he can give you a spark immediately on offense if you use him right. He's good in the pass game. I think Jacoby is just get as many weapons around him.
Dude, he may not.
Oh play. Yeah, are they going to draft a quarterback?
They're going to have to.
Who do you think would fit?
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck would be good.
Just played in a championship. He's nothing crazy, but best option. Who else? Him or Aller? Or...
Diego.
I never want to see
Go.
Aller.
They just
snap
are.
on the
I
NFL.
think they're done with small quarterbacks in Arizona.
Yeah, Kyler Murray to Diego.
Yeah,
Is Diego older than Kyler?
Diego turns 37 next year.
You're wild. Diego, but the thing is,
love
I
Diego.
didn't realize how short Diego was until he was on Gruden's QB camp.
Oh, yeah.
He's
I was
tiny,
like,
man.
this dude's tiny.
That's
dude.
insane.
But he has a great arm.
10-2 at Vandy.
I got
That's,
respect, dude. He
insane.
wins games. People can hate the cocky. I think if you're a quarterback, you have to be cocky.
For sure.
I think he has a great arm. I say give him a shot. Why not? Give
Oh,
him a
dude,
shot.
I'm big on he should get shot. I just don't think the Cardinals specifically
No.
are going to go that route again. But if he goes to it,
Does he go before Drew Aller?
Yes.
Yes. I think if he gets to the right system, what I see happening for Diego, he's going to end up like on a good team. Like usually when you get drafted late, you're going to be realistically on a better team. Someone's going to get hurt, and he's going to lead like a team like playoff run.
Yeah. I mean, he's mobile. He can move. He has a good arm, and I think, like you said, going into a situation that takes some pressure off of him, like I think somebody will give a chance on him.
Well, what I'd say to him, you cut Johnny Manziel as your mentor, and you will have a lot of success in this league.
Oh my God.
Now, but we can talk about the draft all day. We are going to come back when the draft is fully over to fully discuss it, give our team grades, all of that. If you have not already, subscribe, join the club, follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We're posting on there every day. Thanks for filling in for Timmy.
I know, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
Come back.
I'll see you guys next week. We out.